Now, this video is dedicated to all the African parents in the world. Here's a shout out to you all. Thank you for fucking ruining our lives. African parents have a same WhatsApp group. As in, nobody can tell me otherwise. Either you're from Ghana, Namibia, South Africa, Togo, wherever you're from, we're all raised by the same set of people. You know, growing up in an African home, there's certain things that we never had the balls to say, because back then, who dare you? How dare you? What dares you to stand up to your parents? And now that I'm 35, guess what? Newsflash, I still can't stand up to my parents, because African parents are the worst set of parents in the whole wide world. Things that are coming in an African home, you never have an option. Like as an African child, you're told what to read in school. Your jam form is literally filled by your parents. They don't tell you based on what they think you're good at. They tell you based on what they think you should be doing. Who does that? It's like, I just want to have a doctor, so therefore my child must go to school to read medicine. I just want to have like a nurse or an accountant, so therefore even if you do really shitting maths, your parents don't care. You must be the accountant. African parents are never wrong. Doesn't that bother you? They never apologize to us. It's like, how dare you say they are wrong? How dare you say pimp? Do you know how many times if I hear pimp as a child, it's like you see it in your dreams. They terrorize you everywhere you go. You almost become less confident because of the shouting of an African mother. African parents never ever take ownership of things that they do wrong. The only people who can actually check your parents, guess what? Are their parents. Isn't that interesting? And even at some point in their lives, when they grow older, their parents can't check them. They seem to be the ones to check everyone. It's not funny how no matter how old you get, if there's like a steamy, hot sex scene on TV, even at 35, if I'm sitting and chatting with my mother and the niggas kissing and taking off their clothes, I begin to look elsewhere. Like, okay, even if we're talking about something, I just can't look at the TV right now. Dude, I'm 35. You know I'm fucking. Yeah, you know guys are fucking me right now. But we just can't seem to have that conversation, because we'll be telling you that you are not a virgin, even at 35. And the funny thing is, our parents they actually have sex. They actually have sex. But we don't even imagine or envision this. Do you know how many times we just break the rules and decide to just put pillows and act like we're in bed and we sneak out of the house? Even when we can actually come up to you guys to just ask you guys that we want to just go for a sleepover. It goes like this. I want to go to this person's house. Why? Because I just want to go. Is your house dry? Mommy, I want to go and swim. You don't have swimming pool in your own house. Have you read your books? Do you know how many times African parents bust our bubbles on a daily? It's like you can be singing and thinking that you're cool, and they're like, look at you. When it comes to all the lyrics of that song, you know. But when it comes to your books, you don't know. Like, who does that? There's certain things in an African home that are not for children. Now, as you grow older, you realize that there was no reason why they said it wasn't for kids. Like, when I was growing up, kids were not allowed to have certain drinks. And now I have a fridge full of them. And I asked my mother the other day, why wasn't I allowed? Just because she didn't want it to finish and because she was selfish. You say it's not for children. They almost rationalize everything. You must have 1 cube of sugar. You must do this. It's like, the fuck? Guys, why are you always doing that? As a first child, you're blamed for every single thing that is wrong in the world. You're blamed for things that your siblings do, because why can't you watch them? What are you looking at? Are you crazy? The use of the hands, the slippers, the thing they used to turn food, omorogu. A lot of us have been bitten by it. I'm not a first child, but sometimes I just feel sorry for them. And as a last child, you take the blame for everything too. Say, for instance, a group of adults are sitting together, one of them farts. They automatically look at the last child and say, because she can't talk, you are the one. And even when you can't talk, who born you well to say mom is you? These days I look at how kids are being raised and I feel like something is wrong with the world. Something is wrong. Like Armageddon has happened. Like literally the world has changed. Kids now can stand up to their parents and say certain things. Back when we were raised, are you joking? Are you crazy? When they leave a comment on your report card, you'll be crying even before your parents see it, because you know that all your parents have to do is either say whatever is in their hand is coming after you. I grew up in that kind of household, and you know what? We all didn't grow up badly. So as much as we all hate the way African parents raised us, truth of the matter is, it was like Fuji House of Commotion. Growing up in an African family is funny. It is always funny. Certain things that have happened to me, i.e., a boy calls you on the phone. Like, dude, mommy, I know you're on the other end of the phone. You're breathing so hard. It's like, and you're supposed to continue to talk normally. It's like, I know you're there, you know? Or they see a love letter written to you by a guy. You are finished. They escalate things so quickly. You know, you can't even say, they never see your point of view. There's no point. There's literally no point trying to get an African parent to see your point of view. Going to church or mosque or practicing religion, we only did it because you guys wanted us to do it. we hated going to church on Sunday morning, but we all had to be in our nice outfits, waiting by the car, just because mommy wants to go to church. They don't even dare you to tell them that you don't even like the preaching or you don't like that church. Before many of us could break out to say we want to go to our own churches or want to practice our own religion, hey, try coming out to an African parent about your sexuality. Try it. It's never as you envision it. They call all sorts of pastors that will be breathing down your neck, calling you, praying for you. Or the fact that you're not even married at a certain age. Oh, there's something wrong with you. And I've never understood these mommies and daddies. While we're young, you told us to stay away from boys. Now we're old. We stayed away from boys for so long. We don't have boyfriends. It's like, you don't have a boyfriend. Which one do you want me to do? I don't understand. Like, it's the worst thing you can ever think about. But to all our parents, they spared the rod. Or if they spared the rod, we would all be rotten right now. A lot of us had our behinds handed over to us. A lot of us knew that even till today, there's some certain things I can never tell my parents. I can never feel comfortable telling my parents I'm drunk. I don't know about you. If I'm drunk and they call me, the alcohol clears out of my eyes. As soon as I say hello, I'm like, yeah, sure, soon. No, I'm awake. Of course I'm sleeping. Of course I'm drunk. Where did you go last night? No, I was home. You lie even before you just don't even, you can't tell them where you are because you always feel as if you're doing something wrong. Jeez, growing up in an African family is the funniest ever. I wonder if I'll raise my kids like that. Now, to the new generation parents, how is parenting for you? In an African family back then, the people will come and visit you, or you go to a party and they share party pack and you open your party pack before your parents see it. So many things they used to say to us, like, don't pick things on the floor, you turn into a yam. Newsflash, nobody turned into a yam. African parents just believe in giving you the worst scenario before they even try and exploit teaching you about the right scenario. They just feel instilling fear in a child is the way to raise a child. Who was raised that way? I'm sure we all can relate. Now send these videos to all your African mothers who have now discovered WhatsApp and are now terrorizing our lives online by sending us all the broadcasts from hell. Even the things that are not quite factual. Send this to 7 people or else you die. You find mothers telling you, did you send it to 7 people? No, mommy, I did not, and I'm not gonna die. It's a lie. It's just WhatsApp. Leave us alone. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Toke Moments. My name is Toke Makinwa. I decided to do something for all our African parents today because you know what? You guys screwed up our lives. You're the reason why many of us are today. But it's a good kind of up because, to be honest, I imagine if I was raised in a home where I was allowed to do everything, maybe I wouldn't turn out this great. So it wasn't the most enjoyable childhood in an African home. Remember, we had many people living with us without them even asking you if you cared about who is coming to stay. You were not allowed to spend the night over even in your cousin's house. Please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitter. My name is Tokestar with a double R. Hey God, please don't make me like my mother. I don't want to make my children grow up the way I grew up. Or maybe I should actually do it today. Even to today, the fear of grandma is real. Like my nephews and my nieces, Jesus. When you send them to grandma's house, Grandma Ikoyi, they don't want to go. That woman, Jesus Christ. Will you face the world? Chai, I chopped all the slaps on your back. Those slaps that before you say one, before you move, it's like, why were you guys so mean? Why were you so without joy? I don't know. I will chat with you guys on the next episode of Toke Moments. And a big shout out to CCX for having us today. Do you guys not love the graffiti behind? Is this what they call graffitis? Wall art, whatever. I was raised in an African home. I don't have to be politically correct because you know what? I was terrorized for so long and you have to accept me the way I am. Goodbye.